안녕하세요, Limpeh 씨. Singapore 남자입니다. 네, 안녕하세요, 여러분들. Just having a little coffee here in Little Italy of Manhattan. Yes. Today there's this little festival going on called the annual San Gennaro festival, where there's a lot of nice street food to eat. Very, very crowded. This whole street is all crowded today. And I mean, it's this very lovely cafe, Cafe Roma. So Cafe Roma must be Italian style. Having a double Americano. And this cafe here has a history of 120 years, okay? This Cafe Roma has stood here for the past 120 years, watching how the whole area and New York City has grown up to be. And they have been making their own coffee and baking their own stuff for the past 120 years, and now they also sell their own special roast. So the outside look of this Cafe Roma at this junction here stood here for the past 120 years. You can see the deco and the detailings of the stuff. I suppose that clock has been standing there for quite some time as well. What is arguably the best cannoli in New York for the past 100 years. So yeah, just today, after this is like my 2 weeks in New York, and I found that there's one thing you cannot live without in New York. You guys know what's that? That is cash. You need to have cash in your pocket. Why? See, even though people pay by card right now, I suppose you guys all pay by card, but even as you pay by card, okay, the waiter's gonna come give you a bill, and then, you know, with slips of paper, and people actually write down their tip and leave a tip in cash, usually about 10% of the bill, you see. So the tipping culture here in New York is very, very strong, okay? So in fact, so strong that some people, after they pay by card, they don't leave a tip, right? So what a lot of restaurants do is that they don't even accept card. They accept cash only payment, right? And in fact, even here in Cafe Roma is cash only, as you can see. Yep. So you really need to prepare a lot of cash. And the good thing about New York is that there's ATMs almost everywhere, and in most restaurants that don't accept cards, they will have an ATM inside the restaurant itself, mostly, okay? And also you need cash for all the street food, okay? Almost none of those food trucks accept card. So cash is very, very, very useful and very necessary here in New York. Cash is very useful here, not only for eating, not only for tipping. Like, there's a lot of street performance in New York. Like in Seoul, if you go to Itaewon or Sinchon-ro, you get a lot of busking street performance on Friday nights and the weekends. But here in New York, it's every day. Every day, in fact, even on the subway trains. And you're gonna find that the $1 cash is gonna be so useful. You just tip $1 for these people. Sometimes you just really wish to, because they do so well. They put in so much effort into it that if you don't have that $1 with you to give, you know, sometimes you just feel bad about yourself. So yeah, that if you do come to New York, okay, make sure you prepare a lot of cash, okay? And I recommend preparing like a stack of $1 and $5. $5 usually, you know, if you eat in groups, right, you need that $5 for your restaurant tip, because if you eat in a group of 2 or 3, the bills come out to be about $50, okay? Then you tip about 10%, that's $5. It's just leave $5, right? Now, if you're just alone, okay, you only need your $1, because let's say you eat even at for one person, it's usually about $10 US or 10-ish US. So you leave a $1 tip, you know. And like I said, $1 you can also give to street performances, and pretty much very useful $1 cash. Okay, make sure you prepare that, right? So yeah, there's one thing I find that you need most in New York. See you guys next time. Annyeong.